the Fallen and Wounded Soldier Fund, I've been involved from the very beginning. It started about 15 years ago. There was 3 friends that had gotten together and were talking about the issues that our veterans were having as they came home from either Iraq or Afghanistan. And so we established the organization, the Fallen and Wounded Soldier Fund, to support these post 9/11 veterans that were serving and had served and had come home. We consider ourselves the emergency fund for veterans. The VA does a good job in vetting veterans and going through the problems that they have and establishing the benefits that they should have. But we found that there was a number of things that were kind of slipping through the cracks. So we established our organization to try to help out those veterans that were having issues with things such as they were unable to pay their mortgage payment or their rent payment, or they had an emergency in the family and they were unable to take care of all their utilities, programs like that. So we established this organization to try to go through that program. What we do is we get a list of veterans that call us and ask for help. Many of the organizations that are out there to help veterans sometimes will take as long as 2 months or whatever. We're basically able to give them support, emergency support if needed, in a matter of a week. Sometimes it's a matter of 48 hours. Our board is a completely volunteer board. Nobody gets paid. Nobody is benefiting from this except for the veterans. 97% of every dollar we raise goes back to support the veterans. And there's no organization like this in the country. When we get a request, if it's something that, say, they need 1 month's payment for their mortgage payment, they need some utilities, they need their program to fill up their propane tanks or whatever, we don't ask questions other than we work with the Veteran Administration to verify that these are legitimate cases. And once we get that verification, then we're able to support them to our maximum amount. We decided that we wanted to do something more. And we were getting a lot of requests from homeless vets. So we were paying for up to a week at a time for a homeless veteran to stay in a hotel. And it was very expensive. So we thought that this would be an opportunity to work with these homeless vets, and what we call them as transitional vets. These folks are people that have been through the VA program. They are waiting for their HUD-VASH or Section 8 housing to be approved, and they don't have any place to stay until that's done. So we said, well, you know, if we could put this together in working with the Partnership for the Arts, who had this building available, it would work out perfect for us. Now, the building itself was devised by Henry Ford back after World War II and utilized as a dormitory. So he would house the veterans here anywhere from 17 to 20, and then utilize the factory to help retrain them so that they would have a skill so that they could get back into the workforce program. At the time that we originally put it together, we were going to house about 13 or 14 vets. Because of COVID, we've really had to scale that back. So now we're looking at probably 6 to 10 vets at a time. The veterans are able to live here, that we don't charge them. They're able to go to their appointments at the VA, either in Detroit or Ann Arbor or wherever they're working at. Our executive director, who's probably the most important part of our program, is Dr. Lynn Phillips. She's a PhD psychologist, and she is the executive director for the Fallen and Wounded Soldier Fund. She takes not $1. She does all this volunteer. She probably puts in about 60 hours a week. She has an office here, and veterans that are in the metropolitan area that are looking to understand what some benefits that they might have that they are aware of, but they're not sure how to access them. We will be able to come here and sit down in her office and get answers to their questions. So we feel that this will be a program that will benefit not only the veterans in the transitional living piece, but also veterans throughout the metropolitan area. Originally, the Partnership for the Arts purchased on an auction this whole 17 plus acres, which consisted of 3 buildings. This building, the factory building, and the warehouse. And it was in pretty much disrepair. There really wasn't much that could be done to it right away. So the partnership went out and was able to get support from the community, from community organizations, from community people, from community corporations to help to refit this whole program. So this veteran dorm itself, as I said, was originally used from Henry Ford, was torn out completely and redone. The interior of it was completely redone. And so we have now 3 bedrooms. We have a complete bath and a half. So we have 1 bathroom up here, and then we have a bathroom downstairs with a shower. And then we also have our mess kit hall downstairs. We have a kitchen that's completely equipped. All the appliances were donated from Home Depot to the partnership. Everything in here is completely donated. There's nothing that was purchased that we had to be purchased by us to put this program together. So as again I said, there's downstairs a laundry room, there's the mess hall, there's the kitchen, and then there's the bathroom. So this is kind of the living center for the veterans. We have a big screen TV, we have a couch, we have some games that can be utilized. We have a treadmill that can be used. They can use the table over here for table games, and then we have a second table over there. So it can be utilized for just about anything. But what our goal was is to try to make this as a home and to try to make it as comfortable as possible for the veterans that were going to be living here. There's a number of homeless facilities throughout the state, but you will find that most of them do not have the amenities or clearly the comfort level that they have here. So we're really proud of the organization and what we've done and how this is going to help the veterans feel much more comfortable and feel like they're at home.